So hi guys, it's me again, and you might wonder why I thought of setting up the page today. Well, let me tell you where my love for Turkish series started. It started when one night like tonight, I couldn't sleep at night, so we just invested in Netflix, and I was flicking through to see what I should watch. I watched Outlander, and I really loved it, and I watched the whole season, the first season, in like less than 3 days. So many episodes, it was just amazing, and I was just binge watching the whole of the series and the seasons while I was off for a week. So anyway, that went really well, and I really enjoyed it. And as Netflix does, it came up with recommendations of what I could watch next. And lo and behold, it was Seyit and Sura, which I thought, wow, this sounds a bit similar to when I was reading the blurb. It sounded very similar to Anna Karenina and Dr. Zhivago, all of which I really love. So I thought, well, I'll give it a go. So I turned it on, and I loved the music immediately. And do you know what? I started to watch it, and I thought, yeah, this story is really nice. It's really intriguing, but it's in a language that I don't understand. And at the time, I didn't know what Turkish sounded like, really. It had English subtitles, so that helped. I got into it really quickly and managed to watch 75% of that first episode. And thought to myself, well, why haven't they started to speak English? You know, some videos you watch and they have subtitles at parts of the show, but eventually they are in English, unless you're watching an international sort of film or a show or a series. Then you know, and you expect it to be in that language throughout, and you have the subtitles throughout. I'd never watched a Turkish film or a movie or a series. I didn't know there is such an industry, let alone such a strong industry. I had absolutely no idea that that was my introduction to a brand new world, a whole new world of Turkish series, Turkish movies. It was probably the beginning of a new chapter in my life, really. I'm glad to say, of course. So anyway, I watched to the end of the episode, and I was so hooked I had to watch the second episode. And I think that first night I stayed up till 5 in the morning and watched about, I don't know, however many I could, and binge watched, just like I did with Outlander, all the way to the 92nd episode. And I think that's how many there are. There are 2 seasons in Seyit and Sura, and I watched every single one in less than 1 week, and it changed my whole life. Well, what I think of the show would be for my next Facebook post. I think I've bored you enough already, but if I could suggest, if it's your first time like it was mine, and you're wondering what made it so amazing for me and how did I start to watch it, I would go and invest some time in watching the very first episode. So that's episode 1 of Seyit and Sura. If you have Netflix, on Netflix, first season, and you will be hooked with just the first few minutes, with the first few moments. The actors, the actresses, the scenery, and the historical sites, and the historical background to the whole story is quite realistic. Hi, this is my son. Just a second, it's really realistic. and you're going to love it. You'll also learn a little bit about Russian and Turkish history at the turn of the century. So give it a go and let me know what you think. Bye!